Let's welcome Sapna Jain on our MYB channel. Let us listen from her about herself, her career, her goals.
Thank you so much, Rajesh, for inviting me on this platform. I really appreciate it. A little about me. I am a soft skills trainer, a virtual facilitator, a parenting expert, and an image consultant. I work with Saksham folks as a virtual facilitator and a virtual director. And at Folks, we help trainers, educators, coach, and anyone who is in the learning and development field to make their virtual sessions highly engaging, experiential, and interactive. We have been doing this since last 1 year now, and we are glad that we have been able to make impact on a lot of our coaches and trainees.
Superb.
Thank you so much.
Superb. Great. So, what is the motivation behind all this?
So the behind all this, what motivates me is my mission to inspire and assist people to step up and bring in a positive change in their life, develop a growth mindset, and grow exponentially. And if I can help, it will be a like dream come true for me. So that is what motivates me. Besides that, even the art of facilitation is in itself such a motivation. So whenever we conduct a session or whenever we do any trainings, we ourselves get to learn so much through facilitation, through the collective wisdom of the group, that it itself is so enriching for us, and it motivates us to do more and more sessions, and it is like a craving for learning that motivates me to wake up every day and do what I'm doing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great. Superb. So, can you give us any success story of yourself or a client wherein you impart your training and that client has become, quite successful in his career or her career?
So, to share about my success story in facilitation, we definitely believe that there is no success and there is no failure. There is only learnings that happen, and that is what we truly believe in. And in relation to my client, there are a lot of clients who have really benefited from the services, because the way we teach things is we make them take the onus of the change required. So when they leave our sessions, they take that onus with them, and hence it brings a lot of change in their life. So I really don't want to name any particular client, but yes, definitely there are many clients like that, and I'm really grateful that I could do that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us what are your USPs? Those points which are special in you has made you successful.
So thank you for that question. I basically deliver my content in a purely experiential way. So the methodology that I use in my training is a blend of training and facilitation, wherein I definitely impart knowledge that is required, but at the same time we run various processes so that our participants get the hands-on experience of that knowledge then and there. And as I said, they take the onus of that change required. So it makes another different level of impact on them. Mm-hmm. And hence, for by God's grace, it's been good with me so far. And I've always received a very positive feedback from my client, be it one-on-one consulting or a group consulting.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so tell us about, in this scenario, pandemic, challenges, competitions, and so many things. Sometimes our morale is high, sometimes low. When it becomes low, how you motivate yourself and pep up yourself again to go to a new heights?
So, yeah, obviously there is definitely a phase when we feel very low, when we don't feel like working. In fact, there are phases when sometimes I feel, okay, I want to shut down everything and be alone, be with myself. So two things that help me pep up back is one, my books. I love reading. I do read a lot, especially the self-help books. And second is a lot of introspection, and that me time goes into, channelizing my thought once again, and, getting out from that negative thought process and coming back to life with a positive change once again. I also do journaling. I have a fixed process of how I take myself through in that journey. So I definitely have this 5-step wherein in first step, I write down what is happening. I acknowledge that. In the second step, I tell my brain, okay, why this is not helping me. In the third step, what I do is I again counter my thoughts and say, what if I was not thinking like this and I was thinking like this? So it makes a lot of difference. And then I go to the fourth and fifth stage wherein I regulate it and I say, okay, now this is the thought that will help me, not the other thought. So might as well, this situation requires these thoughts. Hence, that is my way out, and it is very, very effective. I do take trainings on that too. And I myself, I practically use it. And yes, it helps me a lot. It helps me a lot to come out of any and every situation. And trust me, I take maybe half a day to come out of it.
That's a really good tip.
So that's my mantra.
That's great. Yeah, it's really, really helpful. That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, what are your 3 wishes? Still, you want to fulfill them?
3 wishes. There are a lot of wishes which I want to fulfill.
Three out of 10.
Oh, okay. If I have to channelize top 3, so first wish is I want to become the top 5 facility trainer of India, amongst the top 5 facility trainer of India. The second wish will be I want to travel as much as possible because I love traveling, and I feel when we travel, we learn so much with the experience of other people, by observing the other cultures, people, how they behave, how they talk, how warm they are, how cold they are. So I love reading human psychology and, observing them, gauging them. So just observing, never judging, definitely. And the third wish would be, yes, to earn a lot of respect for myself. That is my inner wish that I want to accomplish. And when I die, maybe, everybody should be in respect of, oh my God, she was a wonderful woman. So that's my 3 wish.
Okay, great.
Thank
Any message you would like to give to our audience?
Any message to your audience? So yeah, definitely I would like to say that, so there is one line which I say is, change your eyes, change your life. So by change your eyes, I don't mean you have to change your eyes. What I mean is, whenever we are interacting with anyone, in any interaction or any encounter, we need to just change our perspective to solve that problem and come out of it. So once we start doing that, once we start looking holistically, approaching the entire situation holistically, we are very close to solving any and every problem. I truly believe that. And another mantra that I follow is, since I'm a parenting expert also, to all my parents, I would like to request or urge them that don't try to fix your child, fix yourself. That is, I feel it's very powerful. We as a parent need to fix ourselves. Our children are perfect. Thank you.
Great. It's a really pleasure to talk to you on our MYB channel. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you. I really had a very good time interacting with you here. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Bye.